Hello and welcome to Chanjal's World. Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to draw flowers in Madhubani art. Flowers are a very important part of any picture you take it. Flowers make it very beautiful. You take it Varli art, you take it Gond art, you take it Italian art. Flowers basically are very much a part of art because it usually makes the picture look very beautiful. So I thought, why not start by showing you how to draw a flower in Madhubani art. So let's start with a very beautiful flower which highlights the tradition of India, that is the lotus. So you draw lotus in an absolute normal way, how you draw in general. This is how you draw a lotus. Now converting it into Madhubani art, you need to make or draw double lines for each petals. So the main feature of a lotus is its petals. So I have drawn a double line for all of them. Now for the pattern, I will be using a thinner pen. So, filling it with pattern is absolutely the idea behind what I'm going to do, but to make it more attractive, I'm going to draw a line in the center because this gives a 3D effect to the flower. Usually the center petals usually have patterns that goes onto both sides, which basically gives in the 3D effect. If you actually do one pattern into this whole the center of the petals, what actually happens is 3D effect, or the like the X factor of the flower goes. So over here I'm going to use the same pattern but in different directions. So now after doing the central petal, I'm going to leave these two adjacent petals and going to follow the same pattern on the next or the last petal. So I have left these petals blank because I thought a lotus would look beautiful if at all the adjacent petals have a different pattern or a different look. So you can absolutely fill in colors into this and leave it that way. But I'm someone who really enjoys Madhubani art filling with patterns. So I will fill this with a check pattern and then also fill it with colors. Just with the patterns itself, you can see how wonderful Madhubani art can turn a simple lotus into. One more thing you need to make sure is that never leave the edges of Madhubani art unattended. So if at all you're drawing just the petal, just the stem, make sure it is ended with a cone. Now I will fill in with colors so that I can show you how beautiful they look with pattern and the color. So I'm not going to do all the petals, I'm just going to do the petals with a different texture. As I have said earlier, you can use any colors you wish to. Over here, I'm using alcohol-based brush pens. You can use any colors you wish to. You can see how beautiful the lotus looks with just the alternative petals colored. But right here, I will use other color to basically highlight the petals too. So this is how you can draw a Madhubani art. You can color the entire picture as I have shown, or you can fill in with only patterns or only colors. The choice is absolutely yours. Now I will show you another flower which is quite commonly found in Madhubani art as a subject itself. In this flower, you can make it, blooming, or you can cut these petals off and make it a bud, a blooming bud by just drawing two. You can make it a little more like, I think, almost fully grown flower, or you can draw absolutely open flower. Now for the double lines. The outline of the flower is done. Now for the detailing. This is the base of the flower, which basically holds the petals. Usually a lot of detailing is given onto this part because this is holding all the petals. So we'll begin with it. So this is how you draw a very commonly bloomed flower in Madhubani art. Instead of having the petals like this, you can have it flared out. Like I'll show you how. Instead of having the petals like this, you can have it. You can absolutely have the flowers like this. Instead of having it like this, you can open it up like that. That is also another option. So now I will show you how to draw a very simple flower, if at all you have to draw them in huge numbers. You need to draw a circle, double line on four sides. Now you have four sections. Now you need to draw double lines in the middle of these four sections. And now connect these. Now you draw double lines. Then you can fill it up with patterns. Like how I have shown in the lotus and the other flower, you can also alter the pattern in the alternative petals. That will also look very beautiful. Now, these flowers are very simple to draw, but again it does have detailing and is difficult to draw when you have to draw somewhere around 20 to 30 flowers, like if you're trying to draw a flowering tree or something where you need to draw 20 to 30 flowers. Even this flower is a little difficult to draw. So I will show you another flower which you can very conveniently draw if you are drawing them on a tree and you have to draw it in humongous number. You need to draw a circle and then double the line for the double line effect. And then draw one huge. Once this is done, you make patterns in these wide V's. These are examples of very simple flower which you can do on tree tops, which are like humongous in number. There isn't much detailing and yet it is very beautiful. Don't forget to draw the outer line, which is the double line, because that is what Madhubani art is known for. Okay, now I will show you another flower which I really love. It is not a fully bloomed flower, but something that is about to bloom. And instead of making the triangle base, why don't I make it the U base? This looks like a flower itself, but this is not the flower. This is an almost bloomed flower, and you can definitely make it into a bloomed flower if at all you draw like triangle sort of petals to the end. Now the double lines. Now for the detailings. I usually make the base quite tight knitted because I make the petals more relaxed, because I feel the base basically holds all the petals. So all these bloomed petals are all, like stuffed inside. So I personally feel that the base should be having patterns that is quite intricate and quite small, so that the effect of the tighter part of the flower is felt in these patterns, and the patterns over here should be more relaxed with more spaces, so that it looks more relaxed onto the end. So this is one kind of flower which I truly love in Madhubani art, even though Madhubani art doesn't give importance to realism and rather follows straight, curvy, slanting, kind of very straightforward lines for their picture. I think by using patterns and such, you can absolutely make it look realistic. To me, I feel this flower looks quite realistic. If you actually draw a flower like this, a fully bloomed flower over here, and another one, a small, like a flower like this, which is yet to bloom onto this side, and you can give in like very beautiful borders, it is a Madhubani painting in itself. So this is how you draw flower. Okay, let me show you another flower which has got a continuous petal. So the flower is drawn, I don't know if you can call it a daisy or it's just some random flower I used to draw as a kid. So I wanted to try the Madhubani art version of it, and here I am. So I'm going to color the base with the dark, and then I'm going to do a pattern over here. So now, as you can see, there is no petal which should have a central line is this, because over here the sides of the flower is shown is where one petal can actually fall onto this side and this side. So that division is shown by this line. As this flower doesn't have that, you need not do that, and you can definitely go in with your design. So I'm going to use plain slanting lines here. So this is another kind of flower which you can do. As you can see over here, I just did straight lines, and over here I did the straight lines but coming from the center. So even that can bring you an absolutely dramatic effect. So I hope you understood how to draw different flowers in Madhubani art, and you will try it with the different flowers, like a rose flower or a sunflower or anything of that sort. Even when you draw a rose, it would be something like so this was a quick drawing for a rose flower. So I hope you understood how to draw flowers in Madhubani art. So the point is that you can draw any flower you wish to, however you draw. The only point is that you need to be very careful on every of your, lines, and you need to give it a double line if at all is the main feature, and you should give an intricate patterns into it, which you have to be very careful about. If at all you're using colors, make sure you alter it with patterns, or have the colors with patterns as well. So I hope you would try the rest of the flowers like sunflower or dahlia or any flower you know. Go into the nature, go into the gardens, watch some flowers, get inspired, and try doing it in Madhubani art. So if at all you like my video, please do subscribe to my channel and do press the bell icon so that you will be notified every time I put in a video. Along with that, please do like, share and comment in this video, so that if at all there is any suggestions you want me to like imply into my video, or if you want to learn something new, I will definitely consider it and try sharing it with you if I know it myself. So until the next video, stay tuned.